My wife laughed and said, "Stop being so emotional about my work trip. I'm not your property." I just said, "Noted." The next morning, she walked into the company I built to find her father and her lover, staring, white-faced, at the man sitting in my chair. She didn't even kiss me goodbye, just grabbed her designer suitcase and said, "Don't wait up." When I asked if the client meetings really needed 4 days, she actually smirked at me, that condescending look she's perfected over the years. "Stop being so emotional about my work trip. I'm not your property." I didn't argue, just replied, "Noted." Then she left. That's when something inside me shifted, not into panic or sadness, into strategy. See, I'd been watching the signs for months. The late nights that became overnight trips, the password changes, the way she'd tilt her phone away when texting. I'm not stupid. I just needed to be sure before I moved. The moment her flight landed in Phoenix at 6:30 p.m., I got to work. Our joint investment account, password changed. Credit card alerts started pinging. Fancy hotel, definitely not where her client was staying. Dinner for 2, champagne, room service at 11 p.m. I didn't call her. I was too busy activating the contingency plan I'd been building for 3 years. That leather folder in my study wasn't just for show. Inside were documents she'd signed without reading, including one little clause from our company refinancing last year. Buried in the fine print, if either spouse violated marital fidelity or fiduciary duty, all voting shares immediately reverted to the founder. That's me. She'd signed it while sipping a mimosa, barely glancing at the page. While she was busy with her work trip, I made some calls. By midnight, I'd transferred power of attorney to someone I trust completely. The company's IP assets, the valuable patents and tech she called my paranoid hobby project, were quietly restructured under a blind trust, a trust she knew nothing about. But here's the thing that made it nuclear. Her affair wasn't just personal, it was corporate. The guy she was sleeping with, Daniel Ross, 32, operations manager. He works 2 floors below my office. We'd shaken hands at company events, and he was hired 6 months ago, right after a golf trip her father took to Scottsdale, the same city where that hotel photo was taken. Her father sits on our advisory board, always has. He's the shadow influence behind half our hiring decisions, so I dug deeper, found an old HR complaint about Daniel and excessive proximity to a previous female supervisor. It had been quietly dismissed on her father's recommendation, but I didn't attend. Instead, I appointed someone else, a trustee I'd been grooming for years, someone she'd never met, someone who now controlled my seat and my votes. When she walked back into the office Thursday morning, everything looked normal, until she tried to use the